Hey, welcome back. We're gonna do a little yin practice today. I've got all the props. You might not need them, but it might be a good idea to have them nearby. I got a blanket, a couple blocks, and a strap. You can get by without it though. We're gonna start off lying down on the back just to relax. So lie on your back and turn your palms up at your side. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And let it all out. Feel your body empty. Let the wind out of your sails. Feel the joints in your feet soften around those joints. Let the hips relax and deepen. Your back muscles, let them soften. Then with your feet just slightly apart, let your knees slowly open out to the sides and feel any stretch that you feel across your inner legs. And as you exhale, bring your knees back together. Now let's add the arms with that. So bring the knuckles to the temples and draw your elbows in towards each other. As you inhale, let the knees and elbows open. And as you exhale, draw the elbows and knees in. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw in. Then open your elbows out to the side. Take your feet the width of your mat, and let's just see what kind of internal and external rotation you have in your shoulders. So let's internally rotate the right arm as the left arm externally rotates. And then bring your arms into cactus. And see how much the right arm can externally rotate as the left arm internally rotates. Now, keeping that external rotation in the right arm, internally rotate your right leg and stretch your right knee towards your left inner foot. Come back to center and change sides. Internally rotate and bring the left knee towards the right inner foot. Back to starting. Change sides. Back to starting. Change sides. Come back to center. Then one last little warm up. Take your legs into the stretch position in Badakanasana, and you can even put blocks underneath your knees if you like to help them relax a little bit better. Stretch your arms up and slowly reach the arms back as your rib cage softens down in the front. Bring your arms back up and slowly reach them back. Two more times. Bring the arms back up. Bring the knees together and hug your knees gently into your chest. Apanasana. Now keep the right knee hugged in as you stretch your left leg out. Ekapada Apanasana. Open your right arm out to the side and twist. Now I recommend either hooking this foot behind your left knee or putting your leg up onto a block. Come back to center and change sides. Apanasana with the left knee, hug in. Breathe down into the stretch in your hip. Feel the freedom that the breath brings. How much more you can relax with your breath. Open your arm out to the side and twist. Now for the health of your sacrum, again, I recommend not dropping the leg all the way to the floor, but instead either hooking the foot behind the knee or onto a block. Bring it back to center and roll yourself up. Child's pose. Then come up from there, and we're gonna go for the lizard pose. Step your right foot up to the outside of your right hand, and stay up on your hands here, or you could lower onto your elbows or onto blocks. Then change legs. Then slide your leg back. Stretch back into child's, this time with your arms back and your head down. And then come for a wide-legged standing forward fold with the addition of a wrist crease. But actually, before we go into that wrist stretch, let's just see how much flexibility you have in your forearms and your wrists. So I want you to see if you can turn your hands around, lean forward a little bit, soften the elbow without locking the elbow. See if you can start to lean back into the stretch there. If it feels painful in your wrist joint, forget about this one. Just keep your fingers turned out to the side a little bit. And over time, you might be able to turn the hands around. Now, if that felt okay to do, we're going to try it from a side lunging position. So bend your right knee, put a stretch on your left inner leg, and walk your hands over to the side. And then change sides. Put a bend in the left knee, a stretch on the right inner leg. Change sides. And change sides. Depending on your flexibility, you might be able to lunge a little bit deeper. Then walk back to the middle and fold forward. Walk your hands back out underneath you. And come around to the front of your mat. We're going to come into puppy dog pose. So start to walk the hands forward and keeping your ribs tipped in, let your collarbone start to drop towards the ground. All right, now from here, we're going to slide the left knee up, either for this quad hip flexor stretch on the back leg, or you can turn it into a pigeon by angling the shin. I'll leave it up to you. Stay upright or start to walk the hands forward. For some people, this doesn't work for the knee, so please feel free to modify. And you can stay in the upright position, or come onto your elbows, or lie all the way flat. Then change sides. Come back up and sit over onto your right hip. Bring your left leg around. Raise your arms up on your inhalation and reach out for your feet as you exhale. Reach your sit bones down. Create length and space through all the bones of your spine. If loading the discs like this feels gnarly for your lower back, just work on your upright seat and stretching the hamstrings there. Then come back up. Lie down on your back for Shavasana. Now you can lie totally flat for corpse pose, or you could take a supported version of Badakanasana, especially if your groins and inner legs get really tight. This is a great pose to practice to help to open those up. So let your body relax and open up here. Practice watching your breath. With each exhalation, let it go. Whatever you're holding on to mentally or physically that's preventing you from being fully present and observing the good energy flow now that's moving through your body. Just let go with each exhalation, or at least practice allowing. Then roll over to your side. Gently press yourself up. Thank you. Namaste. All right, thanks for joining me on this one. If you feel good after today's practice, hit the like button, let me know. Feeling good. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.